Good evening. I'm Robert Gibbons. Day 9, put yourself into a better place. Although I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. I'd like to honor my mother, Dorothy, my father, Robert, my grandmothers, Versie and Maddie, my grandfathers, Jethro and Sammy, Ashe. It's springtime here in New York, and I have 3 wonderful poems to read for your pleasure tonight. The first poem is Dreaming in Creole by D. Collins. Dreaming in Creole by D. Collins. And the title of D's poem is called War. War by D. Collins. Human rights crisis, burning under the surface, smoldering trash heaps. Is there treasure here? Has anyone found gold yet in boxes of colonialism? Perhaps if we dig the soil, we'll grow trees again, now they're cut for coal. The fire burns hot, flames lit by hateful fingers on Haitian flags. Everywhere is war, until the philosophy inferior dies. Apartheid culture existing on borderlines, murdering bloodlines. Massacre river bleeds again for ancestors like a gaping wound. Is there healing here? Has someone found a cure yet for sick policies? Is this the slave house? People stolen in the night, ceasing to exist. These stateless births, are there humans living here? Are those never born? National cleansing without power or paper, exiled by force, by law. Where is the homeland? Does it lie between countries, sisters torn apart? Is this the fun house? This hue, this face, these black roots stretch tolerance far. Are these parts unknown to breathing air, exuding solidarity? How long do ghosts haunt history into futures? Tomorrow will hope. Tomorrow will rise. Hopefully, tomorrow has hope beyond today, for now there is war. That is War by D. Collins, Dreaming in Creole. Thank you, D, for blessing us tonight. The next book, Smoke by Mercy L. Tullis-Bukhari, is a powerful anthem. And I love her. She is a New York poet, and I know her very well, and I love her work. And so tonight I would like to share one of Mercy's poems with you called Past the Seventh Mile by Mercy L. Tullis-Bukhari for Nathan. Bronx air is filled with cross-Bronx fumes for working class families. 7 miles dissect neighborhoods, driving through ghosts of where homes once stood. Trucks speed through with prejudices, idling only for Hunts Point working girls, leaving diesel fumes for children to inhale. The Bronx is beautiful. It is what we can afford. It is who we are. We ain't no suburban spread out bougie people who can't live close to our neighbors. We love relajo and open hydrants, Puerto Ricans playing dominoes by bodegas, and Dominicanos blasting merengue from their windows. We eat pizza and yell out for our friends in the 4th floor from the sidewalk. We look to paisanos sipping espresso outside of cafes, and African women walking the concourse in their native bright garb. We walk up Bainbridge for shepherd's pie and Guinness, and take the L to 233rd for ackee and codfish. We hear the assalamu alaikums while smelling the lambayanos, and Jewish grandmothers saying, "This is my home, I'm not leaving." Bronx neighborhoods are slums said Moses. 7 miles transport, the excess of food that puts sugar in our blood, the excess of clothes that overstuff our apartments, the excess of diesel fumes into our children's lungs, and we keep wanting, we keep up the deliveries and the Moses dream. We want, our wants flow through the 7 miles, distorting our sense of wellness. I want to drive north of the 7 miles, through tree-lined streets of no trucks and cookie-cutter neighborhoods, through 3-bedroom houses with attics and backyards, past front porches holding the American flag. Really, the American flags are just waving me back to my 7 miles, and that's okay. Past the 7 miles of my dear friend Mercy L. Tullis-Bukhari and her wonderful collection, Smoke. Thank you, Mercy, for blessing us. And my last poem tonight is from a dear, dear friend. And she's no longer with us. She's gone to the universe. But I think it's very, very relevant. Her voice is still here with us. In this valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Although I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And tonight, I'm so proud to present Me and Nina by my friend Monica Hand, from her poem entitled Some Signs of Nature. Some Signs of Nature by Monica Hand. The day on the laundry bench outside, an escape from heat of dryers and people folding. That day, the homeless man from the park nearby, outside, out his mind, out half his clothes, can't chase me back inside, where people spin and washers moan. That day I see 2 baby birds burrow their beaks in cracks. They want for food, unearth crumbs for absent-minded drops as they rush away. That day, at the Long Island Railroad station, every seat taken by someone down on her luck, waiting as police sweep through with their sticks, demand those sitting show their tickets or leave. The woman next to me gets up. Men from the back, where it's dark, leave. A woman with the wrong tickets leave, mad, pushing her bags. Someone with the right ticket has to stay awake. That day, he overlooks me, just my luck. In the news, pictures, smiling pundits, the famous poems read on the subway, beat, woof. That day, I walk aside half-starving trees. The title of this poem is Some Sign of Nature, from Me and Nina by my dear departed friend, Monica Hand. I'd just like to say to you again, although I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And to all my friends and my patrons and the people who support me and the people who love me, I say, put yourself into a better place. I'm Robert Gibbons, Day 8. Thank you so much.